All right, let's get to it. How is it going, guys? Drew Peacock here, back with another video, and it is a nice gloomy day out, which is a car guy's wet dream. That means it's boost weather. And for today's boost day, we are gonna take the ZR1 to the canyons. I was about to say before I made this video that this will be a new experience because, you know, my only other stick shift car is my Mustang, and this is obviously not a canyon car. And before that, we would take the McLaren all the time, but I did forget that I owned the Supra, and I often would take the Supra to the canyon. So it's not gonna be my first rodeo taking a stick shift car to the canyons. However, first time, I guess, really taking a left-hand drive stick shift car to the canyon. Regardless, though, it's gonna be a really fun day. I'm also gonna try to hook up the mics throughout the day and try to get some good exhaust clips, some good supercharger whine clips. I'm gonna go ahead and just I'm gonna do my best to capture that. I'm not sure how we're gonna do it, but we're gonna try. Anyways, let me go ahead and start this thing up, and then we're gonna head on out. Well, once my cameraman comes out, that is. I will never get tired of the LS9 sound. It just sounds so good. It's got such a deep rumble to it. Anyways, I'm gonna let it idle for a little bit. It's a dry sump, so it doesn't really heat up the oil until we start driving. So we're just waiting on Mammy to come out, and then we'll head out. Also, shout out to Vet Lights. I know I installed these a while back, but they are easily one of my most favorite things I've done to the car. They just look so nice. That and the Extreme Online Store carbon fiber ZR1 extended spoiler. Now all we need are some taillights, and this thing will be absolutely mint. I feel like I should also mention that I'm on the stock wheels and tires again. I've been on these since SEMA. I just want to wear down these tires because if not, they're just gonna rot anyways. So we're on some Continentals, Extreme Contacts. They're pretty mid. Not the best, not the worst. But for what we're doing today, they should be great.
One eternity later.
All right, guys, we made it. We are at the beautiful Los Angeles Crest Highway. This is my favorite canyon. This is my go-to whenever I want to go out and just really just drive my car and have fun. I think it's the best balance of twists and turns. It's not too tight. There's plenty of beautiful turnouts to where you can see just the beautiful scenery. I mean, it's absolutely gorgeous. And there's always car enthusiasts passing by and stuff like that. Always motorcycle people passing by. It's just a lovely place to be. I already did a little soft warm-up coming up, and I just have to say already I'm super impressed with this car. I knew this car was going to handle really well, but it legit feels like it's on rails. It is absolutely insane. And I'm doing all of this with traction control off. So all of the driving you guys are gonna see right now is gonna be with traction control off, and we're just sending it. We are just sending it. I'm not going to try to set a record. I'm not going to be holding my car at 6 grand the whole time, just keeping it in gear. I'm gonna be pushing the car, but I'm not gonna be trying to blow it up. So we're gonna have some fun. We're gonna drive safe, and overall, we're just gonna enjoy the day. All right, let's get to it. Oh, I just scraped my front lip hard as fuck. Well, we caught up to this guy real quick. That was fun. Dude, this thing is literally just glued to the floor. I got traction control off and everything, and it's just taking it. I could only imagine with more confidence-inspired tires, this thing would be just a monster. People don't think Corvettes can handle. I remember when I was first posting this car, they were like, oh, another straight line car. It's dude, this car is fast. It's fast around corners. It's fast in a straight line. It's a fast fucking car. So yeah, we're gonna have some more fun once this slow ass Porsche gets out of the way. Story of my life: Corvette blocked by a slow Porsche. Come on, man. All right, the Porsche moved. we're coming up on like a little civilization, so we're gonna commentate for a second. Just make sure we can roll through, just chilling, just vibing. Yeah, there's a lot of cars. I'm gonna slow down. Let's see. Evo, Subi. There's a bunch of cool cars out today. We'll take it easy around here just because there are a lot of cars. The shifter in this car is fine, but I do wish it was a little like stiffer. It feels a little flimsy. Is this an S650? No, it's a Honda Accord. The headlights looked like it, sorry. But yeah, on corners, this thing is just, like, I'm coming out of my seat more than the car's coming off of the floor. I don't want to go too fast just because it is a Sunday. There are good odds that there could be a moto cop just chilling. I know I would be. So we're not trying to full send it. Just trying to have some fun. Safe fun. Yeah, this car's more fun in the canyons than the McLaren. McLaren is cool, but that car was so easy to drive because it was an automatic. This car is way more thrilling. I don't know, I'm trying to focus on this fucking crazy ass long wide turn. Jesus Christ. Yeah, hold your coffee, sweetheart. Woo! Dude, this thing is fucking nice. I don't know why I haven't come here sooner in this car. This car is just a blast. Ooh. Yeah, please hold on. That's why I said to chug it before we got here. Is it spilling? Are we making that much G-force? My ears are popping. It spilled? Okay, no biggie. God damn, dude. I want to see the tires after this. I want to see if we're getting... Oh, I thought that was a cop. My heart sank. I want to see if we're getting good, like, heat transfer. Nice even wear. One complaint I have with this thing, the trans tunnel. I know it's not a trans tunnel, but where the exhaust goes. Dude, it is stupid hot. Definitely might look into like heat wrapping my exhaust, at least right around where my seat is, because it is warm. I'm using my legs to press up against it to hold me in the seat, and it is cooking my right leg. All right, we'll chill for a second. Car's doing great. Gets a little tighter up here. We could keep going, but I want to see the tires. I want to also throw a mic underneath the hood and do a short driving period like that. I won't be able to talk because the mic will be underneath the hood, but we should hear some cool whoop, hopefully. I don't know. The C6 ZR1 isn't known for crazy whine, so to see where we can pull off. But yeah, I mean, she's up to temp for sure. We got 223 oil, about 210 coolant. She's warm, but she's okay. She likes it. It's a race car. So taking a look at the tires, yeah, they're pretty sticky. I mean, you got rocks stuck in them on the whole face. So from edge to edge, they are nice and toasty. What I'm gonna do right now, so I don't think we can put anything back here. Usually people stick the microphone to their license plate. Obviously I can't, and I don't really feel like sticking it to the muffler. That doesn't sound like a good idea. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna stick a mic underneath the hood. I'm gonna also try to have a mic in the cabin so we could talk. Hopefully it's not too loud, but this thing probably makes a whole lot of noise, so I just gotta find somewhere to stick it. Let me go ahead and assess this, and we'll magnetically stick it somewhere. Okay, so here's what I came up with. We got a magnetic mount. We're gonna stick it to that giant bolt right there. It's got nice face surface area. Everything else is kind of aluminum, so there's nowhere else to really stick it on this car. So right there is gonna be the best bet. I'm gonna face it sideways like that. And yeah, we're just gonna full send it. Yeah, that looks good. That ain't going nowhere. I can't imagine there's air really hitting that. I think I just heard it move. All right. Hopefully that works. It'll be right next to the filter, so it should get a lot of wine. Yeah, that looks like it'll clear everything. Yeah, we're good. Got my official photographer going to work. These better come out crispy. There's a highly likelihood that you guys won't be able to hear me talk, but hopefully you guys can hear something.
It's in the engine.
I have two mics. I have one on me. So, let's see. Hopefully we'll be able to hear something. Should play some catch up. Give him a little space. All right, post-production Drew here. So there is potential with this. I think next time I have to turn the gain down all the way, and it would probably sound really sick. Also, I need to figure out a way to mount one to the rear because the microphone was not doing my exhaust justice. It was screaming through the Canyon, but for some reason, it sounds like bone stock right now. Anyways, take a listen to this. I'm not responsible for any ear damage this might cause. All right, I removed the microphone. I know we didn't do a whole lot of driving with it underneath the hood. Low-key was kind of just a test to see if it's worth doing in the future. I don't know if my car makes all that much supercharger whine, so hopefully it worked. But the cool thing is, the mic was ice cold when I got there, so there's not like crazy under hood temperatures with this car, which is great. So she's gonna allow me to kill her coffee really quick, and then we're gonna get back to it. So we're on our way down. We're kind of stuck behind NPCs, which is fine. We had our fun. I want to go a little harder, but I'm not necessarily crying. Hopefully, yeah, I am. Hopefully, we can find some schmucks on the freeway that want to play with a ZR1. It's a nice Sunday afternoon. You would expect it. But if we can get in front of these guys, then we'll continue this canyon run. If not, we'll just try to hunt some people down on the freeways. So, yeah. Fun day though, overall. Very fun day. Mammy doesn't want to drive. I offered to her. She doesn't want to drive. Okay, fair. But if you have to pee so bad, you could drive faster. See? See? And then I could title the video, "My girlfriend almost pissed her pants while at the canyons. A Corvette ZR1 makes girl piss." Anyways, yeah, we'll see you guys when this opens up. Bye everyone. Yeah, I can, and I did, and I'll do it again. That was fun. All right, sadly, there was nobody worthy on the freeway. We didn't see one sports car. We saw like a CF Moto 450, maybe, but we didn't see anything on the highway on the way home, which is fine. We thrashed on the car a good amount today, and I was low-key impressed. Like, I knew this thing could handle well, but I didn't think right out of the box, stock wheels, tires, stock suspension. Granted, I left it in tour mode as well, so it wasn't even in the sport setting for the suspension, and this thing was just on rails glued. Traction control off, upshifting, downshifting, everything was just perfect with this car. I only grinded a gear once too, and it was on a downshift from third to second, but dude, this thing was, yeah, these tires feel nice and broken in right now. They got a nice texture on them. But there are a couple of things I definitely want to do in order to get this just even more track ready. There are a couple track events coming up. I think there's a few in January and I think a few in March that are pretty local to me. And I do want to take the car probably to the ones in March because there are some things that I definitely want to address beforehand. The first thing that needs to be done 100% are steel brake lines, steel braided brake lines. This car needs it. The brakes are great. We have giant carbon ceramics, feel great in corners, but they just don't bite like my McLarens did. And I think that's because of the brake lines. Why a company would throw giant carbon ceramics and then just rubber brake lines is beyond me, but GM did it. Anyways, besides that, I think this wheel and tire setup is fine for a track day. Like I said, I'm trying to burn through these tires. That's why I'm okay with, like, you know, doing little peel outs and stuff, or if it's empty somewhere at night, I might do a donut here and there. I don't do it all too often, but I'm more okay doing it with these wheels and tires because, I mean, they're just gonna be wasted anyways, so I'm okay with that. We got plenty of life on them. They were brand new when I bought the car, and we probably only put like 3,000 miles on them, so plenty of life on those. But wheels and tires should be okay. We also, in the next coming months, are going to get a BMR care package. We're going to be doing all of the bushings on this car, swapping them out from whatever GM threw on back in '09. I don't think they're necessarily worn, but I think we can go with something a little bit more aggressive to just tighten up that handling a little bit more and just make this even more of a monster. The last two things I want to do is get this car on full E85. That way I'm not playing with any blends or any mixtures, and we have all of the knock prevention possible. And then also, just because I don't want to damage my windshield, we need to PPF the windshield. That's it. Other than that, the car is pretty much track ready. Like, this thing is a monster. And I'm already just super excited from the little time I had in the canyons. This is going to be an insane car once we actually get it on a track. I'm trying to think if I have any complaints from driving it today. I just don't think I do. The car just can do it so easily right out of the box. Like, I'm genuinely impressed. The McLaren, obviously it being a supercar and having crazy suspension alone, it was one thing, but this is just way more of a fun driving experience because I'm shifting, because it's such a raw experience. It's a rear wheel drive supercharged V8. It has all of the cool noises. It hooks and books. And I honestly do think it might be a little bit better in tight corners, especially when you're heavy on the brakes, because the front tire on this car is so much larger than what was on the McLaren. This is like a 275 or 285, and the McLaren was like a 245. So a lot more grip up front, which helps with just cornering and all of that. I don't know. I'm really happy with this car. I'm so happy I was able to pick up this car in 2024. And I genuinely think for bang for your buck, it doesn't get much better than this. I think it's a great looking car, great sounding car, great driving car. Everything about this car is hard to beat for the price. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts down below. If you're a Corvette guy and you have any recommendations of some things I should cover before I go back and beat on it some more, let me know down below. Anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Have a great, happy new year. Spend time with family, spend time with your friends and your cars. Stay safe, and until next video, peace.